Okay, guys, so, excuse me. I'm getting a lot of questions about the stock market today and what to buy, what to sell. Obviously, I can't answer those questions, but even if I could, I wouldn't want to, just due to the fact that you have to learn how to trade based off of your opinion and no one else's. You could teach someone how to do it, but it's better for you to know how to do it yourself. You don't want to depend on someone else's wisdom all the time, because that's not going to take you anywhere. So one thing I do want to show you guys, everybody's talking about the panic in the stock market. You can see this as a panic, or you can see it as a crisis. You can see it as a panic, or you can see it as an opportunity. So basically, let's take a look. For example, Carnival Cruise Line, CCL. Okay, so Carnival right now is trading at $12.87. Today it got all the way up to $13. Awesome. That might be a nice day trade. You see that it's going down, could possibly go back up. Cool. Now, if you look at the long-term spectrum of this, if you look at the long term, 71% of analysts are rating this as a hold, as well as if you also look 3 months ago. Okay, 3 months ago, go ahead and look at where the price was on Carnival. So 3 months ago, where was the price at? $51 per share 3 months ago. So like I said, you could see this as a crisis, you could see this as a whatever, but this could also be considered an opportunity, just based off of your perception. So now, 3 months ago, January 17th, this was trading at, I'm not sure if you guys could see this, but this was trading at $51 per share, January 17th. So when you want to trade a stock, especially if you want to hold it for the long term, you want to take these things into consideration. So what would have caused this stock to go down? I mean, it's obvious. We're all watching the news. We all know what's going on. It got all the way down to $8 per share, and this was April 3rd. So it got all the way down to $8 per share. That's crazy. 83% loss. 83.42 if you want to be specific, but 83% loss. So now let's just imagine something. Like I said, I can't make any investment suggestions for anybody, but let's just imagine something real quick. Let's just say you were to buy it right now when it was at $12.86. Even if it dropped back down to $7, let's say when this whole situation is over, where do you think, once this whole thing clears, what do you think is going to happen? Because you know why this thing went down. I mean, it's obvious. When the whole corona situation started to get worse, just look. So you look at something like this, you have to think about the long term. Don't just try to think about the short term. Don't just think about the fear. Think about, is the company going to go bankrupt? Unlikely. You know what I mean? Especially with these companies that are getting bailouts. So $51 before the whole corona situation, and we're looking at $12 now. Just imagine when the whole situation's over with, guys. Like I said, this is just depends on your perception. You can see this as a crisis, you can see it as an opportunity. And take a look at the dividend yield. So you're making 17% per share. I mean, you're making more than the bank, so you're making 17% of whatever the cost is. So let's say $12.82 per share. This is really cheap. A lot of stocks are on sale right now, especially airlines. Let's take a look at an airline. Let's look at Delta Airlines, ticker symbol DAL. So let's take a look at this. $24.32. Okay, so this is the price right now. Let's see what it was 3 months ago. Look at this. 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Before, same thing. We'll do January 17th like I did on the last one. Right now, it's at about 24. 3 months ago, it was at 62. So, I mean, you have to think about things like this. They pay dividends, which you would make more off dividends alone than you would make off keeping money in the bank. You know what I mean? The banks aren't paying anything. You might as well put your money in a drawer. You're better off. The only reason you put it in the bank is because the bank is more secure, so they say. Okay, so $62.11 before the whole episode, $24 today, for the obvious reasons. Now, this is a huge example of what the news can do. Like I said, 61 all the way to $24 today. Now let's look at BP, British Petroleum. Okay, so what's going on right now with this, the whole oil crisis situation? So not only do we have the corona situation, but we also have the oil war. So dividends on this, 10% per share, however many shares you have. This gets paid out every quarter. A quarter is 3 months, 12 months in a year. 4 times 3 will get you to 12. So you get paid dividends. You're getting paid your dividends 4 times a year. I mean, still, like I said, way more money than the bank. And why is this down? This was at 3 months ago. This was at almost $40. And then what happened was, now Russia, Saudi Arabia, you got down to 24. All these things, if you're playing the long game on something like this, Carnival Cruise, and you take advantage of what's going on at the moment, you can go far with it. So I just want to hop on and say that to you guys. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of questions about the market right now. Even something like, I thought that was Ford, sorry. Even something like Ford. Let's look at Ford real fast. So Ford is at $5.38 3 months ago. Still, I mean, but this is like what they call a retirement stock anyway, so this wasn't like a huge jump. This is more something that you put your money into and you collect dividends off of, because you're going to make more money holding this than you would having money in the bank. So dividends, 12%. And 3 months ago, you would get paid 12% of about $9. And this is per share. So if you have, whatever, 100,000 in Ford, you know, you're doing way better than what the bank is paying you. So guys, take a look at this. Really think about it. Like I said, things are on sale right now. Depending on your perception of this crisis, it's either an opportunity or you're panicking. So try not to panic. Think about it. Take advantage of opportunities. Hope everyone's doing well. Have a good day, guys.